They say a painting is a window into the soul. But what if the soul looking back isn't yours? This is the story of the portrait of fear. Clara was an art student, restless, broke, and desperate for inspiration. When she heard about the old estate being torn down on the edge of town, she went exploring. Most of the house was dust, rot, and broken glass, but in the drawing room, hanging on a wall, untouched by time, she found it. A portrait, tall, almost lifelike. The subject, a man with hollow dark eyes, and a smile that felt too alive. The plaque beneath read only one word: fear. Clara stole the portrait. She told herself it was for study, for practice. But something inside whispered, take it home. In her apartment, she set the portrait on the easel, and immediately, the air changed. The corners of the room seemed darker. Shadows clung to her walls. At night, she swore she could hear breathing slow, deliberate, in rhythm with her own. The man's smile seemed wider in the dim light, his eyes sharper, watching. The first night she dreamt of him, the man from the portrait, standing at the foot of her bed. Not painted, not still, but alive. His grin stretching, his eyes swallowing the room. He leaned close, whispering one word that woke her in a cold sweat. Paint. Clara couldn't resist. She started sketching the portrait over and over, filling entire pages with his face. Her friends noticed her pale skin, her trembling hands, but Clara brushed them off. Just inspiration, she laughed. But her laughter was thin. Her apartment smelled of turpentine and iron, and no matter how many times she covered the painting with a cloth, she'd wake to find it uncovered. Watching, one night, her neighbor heard screaming. He knocked on Clara's door. No answer, but through the peephole, he swore he saw a face staring back at him. Not Clara's, a man's face, grinning. The police came the next morning. Her apartment was empty. No Clara, no furniture, nothing but the portrait. Today, the painting hangs in a gallery. People walk past it, admiring its detail, whispering about its history. But if you stare too long into those eyes, you'll feel it. The breath on your neck, the smile widening just for you, and sometimes, on the glass frame protecting the portrait, a faint handprint appears, smaller than a man's, delicate, like Clara's. The portrait doesn't just capture fear, it feeds on it. And if you listen closely, you'll hear the whisper, too. Paint.